Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Doctor Who Big Finish review for today. So in this review, I'm going to be reviewing the Ninth Doctor Adventures, Volume 3. And it's also called The Lost Warriors. Ooh. I loved listening to these stories. Now, this is going to be an absolutely, totally different review then to the Doctor Who Ninth Doctor Adventures Ravages, because that is like a whole 3-part story in one, where in this box set, they're all just singular adventures, and I absolutely love that. I absolutely genuinely do love that. It's like single adventures with the Ninth Doctor. I have to say, it's absolutely fantastic. So we have got 3 great stories in this volume. We have got The Haunting Season, The Curse of Lady Macbeth, and of course, Monsters in Metropolis, which is one of my favourite stories, Monsters in Metropolis, out of this box set. I love listening to it yesterday. So sit there with your sonic screwdrivers, your leather jackets, and let's dive into my review on Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures, The Lost Warriors. I loved listening to this audio. I honestly did have to say, I honestly did listen to it. Christopher Eccleston is amazing as the Ninth Doctor yet again. He pulls off the Ninth Doctor really well. And for this to be like before he meets Rose, just genuinely fantastic. I mean, this is the Doctor that's suffered through the Time War. He's regenerated from his war incarnation. He's going off to have random adventures, and he meets people. He literally helps out and stuff, and I really do enjoy that. So the first story, I have to say, it is The Haunting Season. I love this one. Now, the aliens that's literally said in the story is called the Flesh Kind. Yeah, flesh kind. So I've got all my notes. As you can see, I've got notes this side, and then I've got notes that side for the 3 stories. And I have to say, to actually have this set in 1931, absolutely fantastic. And the Doctor does basically make new friends in the Lord Manor's house underneath the ladders, and he's there trying to tell them not to do nothing stupid, you know, these skins. And turns out these are vegetarians. These are literally vegetarians, and the Doctor just makes peace with the fresh kind and humanity. And he literally says, oh, because he actually invites them over for dinner with these Lord Manors, and he's like, oh, by the way, the flesh kinds are vegetarian. And the person that's literally doing the fish goes, what's a vegetarian? I absolutely love listening to this story. It's great fun to get off. I absolutely, really did enjoy listening to it. It's absolutely just, absolutely fantastic stuff for the Ninth Doctor. And when you kind of hear the way the flesh kind is literally described, and the way you kind of hear them running through saying flesh kind on the horses and stuff, again, this is just absolutely fantastic. Again, aliens on Earth, you would really think they're here to conquer, but no, these aliens are actually peaceful. And in 1931, I just absolutely loved this whole story. I have to say, honestly, it's just fantastic all the way through. I really did love it. It's just a really great story. The cast is just absolutely brilliant. As I say, Christopher Eccleston in these 3 stories is definitely top notch as the Ninth Doctor. He's the 3rd Doctor then. Sorry about that. I absolutely loved him as the Ninth Doctor. He's just incredible in this story, and the way he's so doctorish when he literally goes up to the flesh kind, like saying, why are you trying to hunt these humans for their flesh? And they're just like, we are vegetarians. It's not, that's just basically the plot. I don't really want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't listened to it, so I'm just going to say random bits and dabs through me notes and what I think about it and stuff. So anyway, Haunting Season. This story is definitely a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love listening to this story. I have to say, honestly, it's just absolutely fantastic. And I love the way the flesh kind is actually described as well in the audio. If you want to listen to how they are described, go and buy Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures, Volume 3, Lost Warriors. It's absolutely fantastic. Haunting Season is. So the next story is called The Curse of Lady Macbeth. And how can I describe this story? It's absolutely fantastic. So here is the CD of the adventure. Now, if you want to, you can actually change the covers. So you've got the 2005 to 2010 logo, which I don't really like that logo. I prefer that logo to that logo. I have to say, I actually do prefer it. Now, what can I actually tell you about this story? Now, apart from it being set in Scotland yet again, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's a fantastic story, because when you kind of hear them describing the Doctor as a blue man, it's just absolutely fantastic. And the Doctor does say jiggery pokery magic stuff, because it starts off with Lady Macbeth and these other women like trying to do a practice magic stuff to protect this kind of village in Scotland. And then of course when they're literally there and all they hear is the TARDIS and they think it's the devil, and the Doctor comes out and they're like, they'll go off running apart from Lady Macbeth. And of course when the Doctor realises she's Lady Macbeth, he goes into a proper meltdown like he does with Charles Dickens. The Ninth Doctor really just like meeting people's favourite, his favourite people. I mean, Charles Dickens is one, Lady Macbeth is two. I'm quite looking forward to listening if he meets any other people from prehistoric Earth, because he literally does love meeting his idols, and he really does love meeting Lady Macbeth. Now, the aliens in this is a kind of like that creature. It's like a squiggish creature, giant squid. I write it down for because I don't know what it's actually called. Yes, I do. It's called the Faith. It's called Faith, which is Fuath. If I've said that right, if I haven't, forgive me. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how it's spelled. And when the alien takes over her father, the Doctor's there trying to be his doctor. Now, the Doctor does something really funny in this story, because when the alien squid literally attacks, he runs off, and then they're like, where's he gone? And then all of a sudden you hear the TARDIS, and the Doctor goes, hello, this is my magic box. And of course he uses the TARDIS's telepathic circuit. So the Ninth Doctor really just used the TARDIS's telepathic ability in this story. And again, it's just really great to listen to more stories with the TARDIS is using its telepathic. So I love it. I do like the Sensorites, because that's what Susan and the First Doctor do, to contact the Sensorites. I love it in Modern Who, and the Doctor literally patches Clara through telepathic circuits. And to actually use the telepathic circuits to contact an alien race, again, it's just absolutely brilliant and stuff. And of course, the Ninth Doctor ends up loving this adventure because he meets Lady Macbeth, and then he goes off to a new adventure. Now, this new adventure is set in Berlin, 1925. And what can I actually say to you about this audio? How can I say it? It's really, really good. This is one of my favourites, because this is Monster in Metropolis, and this is the story where the Ninth Doctor encounters a Cyberman. Yes, finally! The Ninth Doctor encounters Cyberman. Now, a Cyberman. Now, the plot like this is a bit like Dalek was in Series 1, where you got a Dalek being trapped by Mr. Henry Van Statten in Series 1, Episode 6. Where in this one, it's very, very different. A very, very mad maniac basically buys a damaged Cyberman because it's got scorch marks all over it, and the spaceship's got scorch marks. And he literally uses it, and the Cyberman is just there saying, I must kill you. You know, the Cyberman's there saying, I must kill you. And then, of course, when the Doctor arrives and then he realises they're filming Metropolis, then he's literally giving out the details. And like, oh no, we changed it. He's like, what? And literally, he goes in to investigate, and when it comes to a Cyberman, he does his best to try and warn humans about the Cyberman. He's like, no, this is a dangerous creature. I've defeated it quite a few times. And like, no, it's just a puppet. It's just a puppet. And when the Cyberman does go around killing people because it's being controlled to by this human, because the Cyberman is damaged and he doesn't want to kill, he literally begs the Doctor to help him to help it. You know, it begs the Doctor because it's the mechanic side's breaking down, the humanity parts are echoing into the Cyberman, which is really, really good actually, and I absolutely loved it. And then of course the Doctor ends up finding that the Cyberman's being used by this mad maniac to try and get his own way, because he's lost his family in Werewolves 1. He's suffered quite a lot, and he doesn't want the Cyberman, and he wants to use the Cyberman to do his bidding. But then of course the Doctor, being the Doctor, ends up defeating the whole plot. And what can I say? Yeah, he does deactivate the Cyberman when it asks the Doctor to, because they watch Monster in Metropolis through what you can hear. And then, of course, the Cyberman says it needs to be deactivated. The Doctor goes, are you sure? I can find a safe place for you to go and live at. And it's like, no, I want to be destroyed. So in the end, the Doctor does deactivate it. And then he tells these humans that it's been taken care of, where the Mad Maniac human's been taken away to a prison cell and everything, and it's all hunky-dory. So that is a few details of this box set, the Lost Warriors. My favourite story is, of course, Monsters in Metropolis, because I love it. It gives me such Dalek vibes in Dalek in Series 1, because in this one, it's the Ninth Doctor meeting a Cyberman, and I have to say, if I could say what do I prefer, Dalek or Monster in Metropolis, it's definitely Monster in Metropolis, even though I do love Dalek. Dalek is my favourite Eccleston episode for TV, where for Big Finish, Monster in Metropolis is my favourite Eccleston for Big Finish. I absolutely love listening to this one. It's fantastic, and it does like have echo points with Dalek, which I think is absolutely interesting. I have to say, I'm sorry to say that, but I actually do think it's interesting. I do love Dalek, and I do love this story, and it's just fantastic. The other two stories are great as well, really, really great. So let me know in the comments what you think of this review. Let me know in the comments what you think of Doctor Who, The Ninth Doctor Adventures, Volume 3, Lost Warriors. Let me know. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content. Have a great day.